Many of us treat our own happiness like the weather. We look up, hoping a good day happens to roll in, and when it doesn't, we assume we're stuck in the rain. A deeply satisfying life is something we construct piece by piece with our own two hands. Treating happiness as a deliberate project puts the control in our hands. It gives us the power to shape our own emotional shelter rather than leaving our lives to chance. This is Arthur Brooks. He is a social scientist and researcher who has spent years studying the mechanics of well-being. At Harvard University, he teaches a rigorous course entirely dedicated to managing happiness. More than 180,000 students have enrolled to learn how to actively take charge of their lives. In 2020, a team of researchers analyzed 68 different ways people try to feel better. They brought in 18 top experts in the field to evaluate them, filtering that long list down to the 10 most effective actions. These 10 specific habits offer a practical way to approach building a better life, one deliberate choice at a time. We can think of this process like building a house. Every stable home begins with a solid foundation. The first stones involve keeping our mind and body active. Reading, learning, and staying curious give us base energy. We expand that base by staying on top of our health. Regular checkups, sleep, and a balanced diet keep the ground stable. Movement locks the foundation together. A brisk walk or simple yoga releases chemicals that lift our mood. Without this base of physical and mental health, our emotional well-being has no steady ground. With the foundation set, we can start raising the walls. These are the connections we share with other people. One of the strongest walls we can build is spending money on shared experiences with loved ones. Choosing a trip or a meal together creates memories that outlast any physical object. We add another wall by joining a club or community. Finding people who share our interests gives us a comforting sense of belonging. The final framing comes from extending warmth to the people we work with. Taking the time to grab lunch or chat outside of office hours turns a workplace into a supportive space. These social bonds provide the structural integrity of our lives. When outside pressures push against us, our relationships are what protect us from isolation. To complete the structure, we add a roof for shelter and windows for perspective. Acts of kindness and giving without expecting anything back secure the top of our home. Helping someone else creates an internal sense of worth. A central pillar of faith, philosophy, or core beliefs keeps the structure standing during difficult times. These internal supports provide a sense of purpose. Finally, our windows open toward nature. Spending time in a forest or by the water restores our focus. Finding meaning and practicing generosity are what transform a basic shelter into a fulfilling home. Seen together, these 10 habits work as a unified system to support a happy life. Arthur Brooks found that none of these elements depend on luck. Every part of this plan requires us to take a small, deliberate action every single day. You don't have to build the whole house this afternoon. You can start by laying just one brick, by taking a 10-minute walk, or buying a cup of coffee for a friend. Happiness isn't something we wait for. It's a lifelong project. Start building yours today.